Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Abhas Das and today we'll be discussing about big data. I know most of you must have heard of this term as big data, but 50 or 60% actually know what is big data and how it is being used in a company. So this is the best video for you to understand about big data in a nutshell, and I'll be telling you where it is used and what are the frameworks that is being used in big data and what is big data. What is that? Okay, so let's get started.
Like a Hellcat.
So guys, you must be knowing that we generate like petabytes, zettabytes of data per day in Facebook, may it be YouTube, may it be anything, any social media platforms, or it might be any of the companies, other companies or anything. We produce like zettabytes, petabytes of data daily. The simple use of that data is it is used for making better business decisions. So to get the information out of the data is not that easy task. It's like choosing a needle from the haystack. It's very difficult. Okay, and it cannot be done with the help of a traditional computing systems. So big data frameworks came into the existence. I'll tell you how to say that if it is a big data or not. There is a rule that is 5V rule. Okay, if the data structure comes into that 5V rule, you will be knowing that it is a big data. And what are the components of that 5V? So these are the 5 V's which we are talking about. If the data falls into this particular 5 categories, so we'll be telling that as a big data. So what is veracity of the data? The accuracy or the trustworthiness of the data is known as veracity of data. It cannot be like any wrong data, which I can say. It might be accurate and it might be trustworthy. I cannot tell anything like forged data or something like that. It has to be accurate and trustworthy. And the next thing is value. It should be having some value. Valueless data is of no value. So variety, as I have already discussed, that the data can be having a different variety like semi-structured, structured or unstructured data. So variety of data has to be there. Then the volume of the data, definitely you might be understanding the meaning of volume. The volume should be in large. And velocity, and what do you mean by velocity of data? It is self-explanatory. The term is self-explanatory. That is the velocity in which we get the data or the data is being generated. For example, in Facebook, Twitter and etc, we get the generation of the data is pretty fast rather than others. Next, I will be talking about frameworks. So what are the frameworks we have so as to analyze this data and to make the business decisions out of this data, to get the knowledge out of this enormous big data. So what are the frameworks do we have here? So I have taken the example, these 3 examples, that is the Hadoop, Cassandra and Spark. Okay, you guys must have listened about Hadoop system. So what do we do in Hadoop? It's a framework. Okay, so it's a framework. How do we analyze and how do we take the big data into this account? In Hadoop, what we have here is SDFS. We use the SDFS technique. Okay, and what is the meaning of HDFS? It's Hadoop distributed file system. So what do we do in Hadoop is that the big file which we get, or the big data that is generated which we get in Hadoop, the framework tells us those datas are segregated into small chunks of files and distributed in different systems. So that is the reason the name itself is Hadoop distributed file systems. As simple as that. Okay, and definitely there are like other techniques here available, that are the map reduce functions. One is map and one is reduce. Okay, so what is map and what is reduce? I'll tell in some other video, because this video will be like never ending if I go into that particular technique. So the next thing is Cassandra. So what is Cassandra? Cassandra is also a framework, and the technique used here is NoSQL. You must be hearing about SQL, and NoSQL is also another technique. So what is the difference between SQL and NoSQL? SQL is relational database where all the data are being kept in a tabular formats. Okay, but in NoSQL, it's not only of tabular format, it's distributed. Okay, and it can have different types of formats like document based formats or graphs or anything. Okay, not only restricted to only tables or tabular formats. Now the last thing is Spark. What do we have in Spark here? So what do we have in Spark is Apache Spark. It's a technique where it's an open source platform used for making the data overload of big data. So the most important thing in these 3 are Hadoop, which I think you should be learning about what is Hadoop and all. And if you want to know about Hadoop and what is the map, what is reduce and what are the techniques used in Hadoop, please let me know in the comment section and I'll come back to you guys definitely with a video on Hadoop and MapReduce function, SDFS, and there are lots of things to understand inside Hadoop. So I believe you got a clear understanding like what is big data, an introductory understanding, and what are the frameworks are there. So I think that's it for today. I'll meet you in the next episode. Please subscribe the channel. People are not subscribing the channel after watching the videos. Please do subscribe and like the videos, and if you do that, I will be motivated more to come with this type of videos. Okay, so thank you guys. Meet you in the next episode. Bye. आज का हो गया.